Hey, what's up, visionaries? Welcome back to the channel. As always, my name's Anton, and hopefully all of you guys are having a fantastic day because for our theme of the month, we're doing 2000s hard rock, and Incubus kind of falls into a hard rock, radio rock kind of weird category. So I'm throwing Incubus in here, and this is Wish You Were Here. Big shout out to Russ and Baywood, the Incubus fans in the channel, who are part of the supporter squad. I know there's a lot more Incubus fans on the channel, but I think they're the only ones. Yeah, I think they are. Maybe Mark too. I'm not sure. But anyway, before we get into this one, I do want to mention to all of you guys that if you have any suggestions for artists that you'd like to see return to the channel, definitely leave them in the Discord. I create a channel called Returning Artists for you guys. Leave them in there. Discord is totally free. It takes a couple minutes to set up. Super easy. Just know that I do not take any suggestions from the YouTube comment section down below. Also, I want to give a big shout out to the support squad on the Patreon. Thank you guys very much, as always, for keeping this thing going. I really appreciate it. To anyone who doesn't know, that's what funds the entire channel. So if you want to help out and support the channel, definitely consider checking out the links to the support squad down below on the Patreon. Also, if you have any song requests and want to check out any of our full album reactions we've done, that's how as well. And that's it. So let's get into Incubus. Wish You Were Here. All links down below, podcast, merch, all that kind of stuff. Acoustic guitar in there. Just the emotional, uplifting feeling. Love the drumming too, and the guitar here.
I dig my toes into the sand. Ocean looks like 1,000 diamonds strewn across a blue blanket. I lean against the wind, pretend that I am weightless, and in this moment I am happy, happy. I wish you were here.
Yeah, I recognize this one. Okay, so a couple thoughts on it so far. I'm loving this one. I don't know where I've heard this song before. I've never actually listened to it myself, but I know that chorus from somewhere. But the rest of the song I have no clue. I've never heard before. But overall, just as always, man, I'm loving it. I just love Incubus's vibe. You know, yeah, man, they just have a very wholesome, and Brandon just feels like a soul brother or something. But anyway, let's get back into it. Funky aspect to it.
The sky resembles a backlit canopy with holes punched in it. I'm counting UFOs. I signal them with my ladder, and in this moment I am happy, happy. I wish you were here. I wish you were here.
the drumming, the bongos. Wow, man. I love Incubus so much. I find them, like a very special band. I just find, first of all, they have a really cool, unique mixture of, like, funk, rock. There was one more I was picking up, but maybe it's, like, kind of funk and rock. I kind of seen them in some respect, kind of similar to the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Not completely, just kind of. But I find I vibe with Incubus more. I really vibe. I really resonate with Brandon, like a lot. He might be in my top 10 people that I resonate with musically. Like, there's a lot of bands I love that I love the songs, I love the poetry, but I don't necessarily love the poet. And then there's some artists where I love the poetry and just I get such a feeling from the artist themselves. I get such a warm, uplifting, almost like spiritual kind of feeling. And Brandon gives off that. Like I feel very like I understand this guy. And when I read the lyrics, I go like we listen to a lot of music on the channel, and I love all of it. You know what I mean? Or at least most of it. And you know, I can dissect it, I can talk about it for a long time, but I don't always like feel it in my core, like fully in my being. Like there's some artists like Florence and the Machine, Sting, like the Police, and then like Incubus is one of them, where I just the questions, the way their minds work, their probing nature, their curiosity, their childish aspects to them. They're just endlessly curious and very feeling and sensitive and emotional. Like I really gravitate towards that. I feel very at home because I'm obviously like a very sensitive, emotional person myself. I feel very deeply and I have a lot of questions, and I, you know, sometimes feel like the world is you know, not built for currently people like us in some respect. Not always, but I'm not saying it can't be. It's just currently we, in our society, we put, you know, precedence on certain things like power, wealth, fame, success, willpower, you know, a lot of, you know, masculine traits that when out of balance become toxic. You know, masculinity is not toxic. It's when it's out of balance with femininity that's when it becomes toxic. And I find Brandon, and yeah, I just like when I listen to this song, like, you know, just I dig my toes into the sand. The ocean looks like 1,000 diamonds strewn across a blue blanket. And I lean against the wind, pretend that I am weightless. And in this moment, I am happy. It's like that. Like, I don't know, that hits me. Like, that just the simplicity of it. I love artists that they take something we all look at and take for granted and find the beauty in it. Like, the ocean looks like 1,000 diamonds strewn across a blue blanket. Like, so much of us sleepwalk our way through life, and we look at things not as living, breathing entities, but we look at things as symbols. Like, oh, I know what a tree is, and we don't think about how dynamic a tree is, or all of the habitats it's integral to, or the animals that require it, or that we require it. Like, I love people that question that stuff. And, you know, it seems like he's someone like that. He sees beauty in the things that have become boring to us. He's kind of like a child in that way, and in many ways I'm the same way, and I just love that. And then I love what he said about the song. The song wasn't specifically about a person. It was about me acknowledging a very brief moment in my life and my experience with all these guys making this record. in that moment, I wish that I had somebody to go, I love you, man. I was wishing that there was someone there to share that moment with. Like I feel that a lot. You know, there's some moments I go for a walk and I see a raccoon, or I see like a deer, or like a moose or something, or I just see something, or I just see a tree and it hits me. And I just go, wow, I've never seen a tree. I've never experienced a tree in that way. And then that way I'm just filled with this feeling of connection and love in a way that I almost never feel. And then in those moments, I almost want, like literally at times made me cry in a weird way. I'm just like, wow, like it makes me cry because I realize probably how lonely I feel like 95% of the time. Not lonely in the way you think of loneliness, not physically lonely, like, oh, I wish there were people around, but in a sense that like I just don't feel connected to anything. I don't feel like I fully connect with anything or any people. Even my mother sometimes I feel disconnected with at times. And almost everybody, you know, my own insecurities, my own traumas, my own wounds, they keep me from fully just letting go with people because I'm always keeping up a facade. I'm always trying to have my shit together. I'm always trying to appear like I'm someone worth knowing. And in some sense, when you have a, you know, profound experience like this, you go like it's almost like a feeling of like you're enough in that moment. For some reason something triggers in you and you just go, wow, like this experience doesn't need anything from me. You know, there's a beauty. I'm experiencing a beauty in something else, and in the same time, I'm experiencing the connection with that and seeing the beauty in myself that I almost never see. And no, man, I get that. You know, I wish I had somebody to just go, "I love you, man," because in that moment, like all I want to do is just give someone a hug, look in someone's eyes deeply, and just be like, "Hey, man, I love you." Like, I don't know, thanks for being alive in a weird way that we never appreciate. We take each other for granted all the time. We take everything for granted. And yeah, it's in those special moments, you know, that you just go, yeah. I wish you could see how free this is making me, or I wish you could experience how free I feel in yourself, you know, because I know that most of us don't feel that way. But anyway, beautiful, thought-provoking song. You know, as always by Incubus. They're incredible. So anyway, what are your top 3 favorite Incubus songs? Let me know down below. Also, if you guys enjoyed the video and you want to support the channel, definitely give it a like. It really helps the YouTube algorithm. Leave a comment, also helps. And if you have any artists you'd like to suggest return to the channel, leave them in the Discord. And if you want to support the channel and help out and get a whole bunch of cool perks, or request any songs or check out any of our full album reactions, definitely consider checking out the link down below and joining the support squad if you'd like. And that's it. So I'll see all of you guys again tomorrow. I love you. Peace.